Here ahead of the Championship 2018 Ulster Championship by Ciaran Brady, the Vice Captain of Cavan Seniors, and Padraig Faulkner, full back. I'm afraid you're going to be branded with that one, Padraig. Yeah, we'll start off with you, Ciaran. I suppose looking ahead, Donegal Ulster Championship is going to be a very, very tough ask up in Ballybofey.
Well, look at it, of course, it's going to be by no means an easy game. I think they'll go down as favourites, and rightly so. They've been playing it Division 1 for the last 3-4 years and highly competitive up there, getting the league semi-final. So look, we know the task that's ahead of us, but I suppose that's what we've been planning for all year, so it's no surprise at this stage. We know who we've had in the draw since back around November time, so look, we've been planning for them too. So
if you're looking at Donegal, as you say, it's a very different team than maybe the ones that have won All Ireland, although there is still a lot of them there, but there's a lot more youth in it. Does that bring challenges trying to prepare for them?
Well, look, they still have their core from that successful 2012 team and the ones that followed up like that, competing for All Irelands, and they have a lot of youth in. But again, we've played them underage, and we know them at this level of football. You kind of play these lads year in, year out, and you kind of go to college with them, and you understand what they're about, and they understand what you're about. So there is that bit of familiarity rather than going into the unknown. Like at this level of football as well, you have your analysis to have the DVDs and the games and have players sussed out. So look, we'll not say that we're going into the unfamiliar anyway.
No. I suppose, Padraig, looking at Cavan's league campaign, you're in the full back line there, but it's been very much a man for man. There wasn't a lot of cover there. Are you enjoying playing in that system?
Yeah, enjoying playing an attacking brand of football. It kind of keeps you on your toes now that you know that there's no man in front of you that's going to be your safety net. So it's great knowing the battles that you have each game and preparing yourself for that.
Yeah, it's going to be a very formidable forward line, the Donegal attack. There's a number of players that you could be detailed for, but it's going to be a man-for-man effort, I presume.
It will, yeah. Can't give too much away now, but their full forward line has been picking up some serious scores, and they've been nearly some of the top scorers in every league campaign. They've always some of the top scorers up in the overall divisions. So it's going to be a really hard battle to try and stop that.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very tough. I suppose, Ciaran, both of you, have you ever played in Ballybofey before?
We have actually. We played Damien McKenna Cup last year, and then we played an under-21 preliminary round, or was it the quarter-final, and the year after we won one of the Ulsters, and actually they overcame us that day. Ryan McHugh, I think, bagged the goal with minutes to go or less seconds to go. Padraig Faulkner actually went off. Maybe if he was in the square that day. So look at that's looking back on it. But no, we have played there and we have tasted success. So I wouldn't be too fearing going away to an away game up in Ballybofey.
Yeah, I suppose bringing it back to that day, I suppose that is it's a negative memory. You went off, I think, a hamstring injury or something that day.
Pulled the hamstring, and then to see my man catching the ball to lay it off and McHugh at the very end was a bit of a sickening feeling. But look, we did the same to them the year before. We scored a goal in the last second, so the feeling was probably mutual to what they felt the year before.
Yeah, it definitely was. Looking to the Ulster Championship over the last couple of years, I suppose, Ciaran, you'd have to say it's been a disappointing Ulster Championship so far over the last 4 or 5 years. Really haven't made the impact that you'd have liked.
Well, look, the public know that, and us here and the players, we know that in here within the camp as well. Like, it feeds off everyone. We know we have had unsuccessful campaigns, but what that is down to, I can't pinpoint it. But look, we'll be looking to put a few wrongs right, I suppose, this year, and I suppose get a bit of momentum. It is a preliminary round. It's probably the most competitive province. The fact that you have 4 big games, if you're to get in with a shout of lifting the Anglo-Cell Cup. So look, we'll be taking one step at a time, and sure, Donegal awaits, and let's see what they can put up to us.
Yeah, looking at Donegal, first year under new management, they're going to be coming in trying to make a huge impact. But your new players in Cavan up front, especially, they've made a huge impact. Like, say, Queven O'Reilly.
Yeah, Keevan's young. He's coming onto the panel. He staked his place there last year, probably against Tipperary. It was great to see that talent coming into this year too. He feel himself he needs a big game now the next game, so look, it's great to see lads coming on and fighting for places and making places harder to to stake down to throughout this campaign. So it's great to see lads coming on too.
Yeah, is there great competition for places at the minute in trainings? How are they going?
That's definitely, yeah. That's one thing about Matthew, the manager there. He gives everyone a chance, and if you're performing well in training, you know you're going to get given the chance to perform on these big days. So I suppose that's what does make it all the more competitive. As you've seen yourself, Damien, throughout the league, we've had many new debutants, and they've consistently performed well. So look, there's going to be some of them making a championship debut in a week's time up in Ballybuffet, but look, they're well prepared if everyone's put in the same training, and they're well prepared hopefully for it. So
Very best of luck, guys. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.